Hi everyone, today's video is about something very small. But for people living on a low income like me, small things are actually part of everyday life. This morning I replaced the windshield wipers on my car by myself. It might sound like a very simple task, and honestly it is. But moments like this always remind me how much life has changed over the years. Living alone in China on a limited income means you slowly learn how to do many things yourself. Fixing small problems, maintaining things, trying to save money wherever you can. The old wipers on my car had been getting worse for a long time. Every time it rained, they made that terrible squeaking sound across the windshield. You know that sound? That high-pitched, scraping noise, and the glass never became completely clean. There were always streaks left behind. So when it rained, it actually made driving a little stressful. At first, I ignored it. I thought maybe they could last a little longer. But eventually, I realized it was time to replace them. Now some people might just drive to a car repair shop. Someone replaces the wipers in 5 minutes. Problem solved. But when you are trying to live carefully with money, you start thinking differently about small expenses. Labor costs, service fees, little things add up. So instead, I ordered a pair of windshield wipers online. They weren't expensive. Actually, they were pretty cheap. When the package arrived yesterday, I looked at it and thought, alright, let's see if I can figure this out. To be honest, I'm not really a car expert. I didn't grow up fixing cars. I never worked in mechanics or anything like that. But the good thing about living in the internet area is that almost everything can be learned. So last night I watched a few short videos online, just simple tutorials. How to remove old wipers, how to install new ones. It looked easy enough. So this morning I went outside to try it myself. The weather was actually nice, a little quiet. Not many people around. I lifted the wiper arm and looked at how the old one was attached. At first I wasn't completely sure how the mechanism worked. There was a small plastic clip connecting the wiper to the arm. I tried to press it, but nothing moved. For a moment I thought maybe I ordered the wrong replacement, but after looking closer, I realized I just needed to press the clip a little harder and steal it out. And suddenly it worked. The old wiper came out. That moment actually felt surprisingly satisfying. Then installing the new one was even easier. You just slid the new wiper into the hook. Push it until you hear a small click. And that's it. Done. The entire process probably took less than 10 minutes. 10 minutes, that's all it took. But when I finished, I felt a strange sense of accomplishment. It's funny how small things like this can make you feel good, especially when you solve the problem yourself. Living alone for many years has taught me something important. When no one else is around to help you with small things, you slowly become more independent. You learn to fix things, you learn to figure things out, you learn not to panic when something breaks. Instead, you just think, okay, how can I solve this? And step by step, you handle it. Sometimes it's cooking your own meals, sometimes it's repairing something in your apartment. Sometimes it's maintaining your car. None of these things are big achievements, but together they make up everyday life. And for people living on a lower income, these small skills become very valuable because saving a little money here and there really adds up over time. But honestly, doing things yourself is not only about saving money. There's also a feeling of control, a feeling that you can take care of your own life, and that feeling is important. After I finished replacing the wipers, I tested them. I sprayed some water on the windshield and turned them on. And immediately I could see the difference. Smooth movement, no noise, no stress, just clean glass. Suddenly I realized that driving in rain will be much easier now. It is such a small improvement, but small improvements can make daily life more comfortable. Sometimes people imagine that life satisfaction comes from big things, big achievements, big purchases, big life events. But honestly, many peaceful moments in life come from small things. A quiet morning, fixing something successfully, cooking a good meal, solving a problem on your own. These little moments are easy to overlook, but they actually shape how we feel about our lives. For me, replacing these windshield wipers today was just one of those small moments. Nothing dramatic, nothing special, just a simple task on an ordinary day in China. But it reminded me that even when life is simple, it can still feel meaningful. Anyway, that was my small project today. I'm curious about something. Do you usually fix small things yourself? Or do you prefer to take your car to a repair shop? And where are you watching from? Let me know in the comments. I always enjoy reading where people around the world are watching from. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me today, and I'll see you in the next video.